Across western North Sumatra, water is still rising in places rescue teams haven't reached. A week of non-stop rain unleashed landslides that buried homes, collapsed bridges and wiped out entire harvests. In Malalak, residents tried to save what little grain survived. Much of their stored rice was soaked through when the floodwaters hit.
Most of the rice ends up getting flooded. When this happens, the grains get muddy, sprout and develop roots, making them unsuitable for consumption.
And as the scale of the destruction becomes clearer, so does the anger. Environmental groups say this was not just extreme weather, but a disaster amplified by deforestation.
This disaster was not a natural disaster. This is an ecological disaster caused by the mismanagement of natural resources by the government.
Communities say they saw huge piles of cut timber swept through their villages, reinforcing suspicions that illegal logging worsened the disaster.
The wood carried by the flood wasn't uprooted by the water. It looks like it came from logging, because if it were uprooted, the roots would still be attached.
Local governments are now openly saying they can't manage the crisis.
We needed to convey this to the gubernatorial and central government levels about our inability to handle and anticipate this dire condition. So the urgency of PD Jaya begged that the provincial and central government help us.
Aid is now being flown in by air, but the needs are overwhelming, with hundreds still unaccounted for and entire districts without power.
Our son has been sick for 4 days. We talked to the midwife here, so he can get better soon to go back playing with his friends. We don't want him to be traumatized, although I very much am.
Jakarta says the response is a national priority and has begun questioning companies operating in logged-in mined areas across Sumatra. As rescue teams search for the missing, the debate now extends beyond the storm to the policy decisions that may have made this catastrophe far more deadly. Yevgeniya Mikhailidi, TRT World.